I met my real biological mama one time. So, and I met her at 15. At the time, bro, I was kind of intrigued, bro, because my daddy raised me, which is very, very rare. You know what I'm saying? In the community of how we grow up, it's always either grandma, mama, auntie, you know what I'm saying? It's somebody like that. It's very rarely where a man is getting raised by his daddy or a child, period, in the
Yeah.
hood. You know what I'm saying? So I brought it home to him and he was like, if you go see her, don't come back home.
For
You
real?
know what I Yeah, bro. My daddy told me if I go see my egg donor, bro, he's like, don't come back here. You're not welcome back here. So I was like, you for
For
real,
real?
bro? Right, bro. And I was like, you for real, man? Like, I know you ain't serious right now. He was like, yeah, bro, if you leave here, if you leave here to go over there, don't come back here. Bro, at 15,
At the
bro,
age
you
of
can't,
15.
at the age of 15, bro,
But I'm glad you reached out to me, man, just so I can get on here and we can speak this truth together, bro. Cause man,
nah,
you
for
know how we
sure.
came up together, bro, and it's just crazy, bro. Thinking about how it was, bro, when I first met you as a kid, how we were
Yeah.
both just two innocent people, and now we two grown men, tatted up ex-convict criminals. So it's like, bro, we was innocent when we first met, bro, and now we
Nah,
on the
for
other
sure.
end of the side, bro. We both tatted like the subway in Harlem, bro. Ex convicts, man. We
What?
changed our life, man. Um, for real, man. We changed our life, man. That's kind of what I want to talk to you about, bro. Cause bro, if nobody ain't know it, bro did 10 years, man. And that 10 like a life sentence, bro. I did
Nah, for
6,
sure.
bro. My 6 was like a life sentence, bro. So I can't even imagine, bro, what that 10 was like, man. I remember being in talking on the phone to my mom, bro. And I was just feeling empty inside. I was like, man, nobody out there care about me, man. Y'all treat me like I got a life sentence. Y'all treat me like I'm dead. Cause it just felt like I was just gone for so long, bro. And I was just living in there, bro. And
Nah,
that's
yeah.
why when I be hearing some dudes be like, man, my time went by fast. I be like, bro, what you mean your time went by fast? You acting like you was on vacation or something. It killed me.
For some people
It,
though, bro, for
it
some
killed me and
people I
made me change
realize,
my life.
dog, no cap. So like me too. But like I done heard a lot of people be like, oh my lord, I done did 8, I done did this at a time and shot by. I'm like, damn, how? But I had to sit back and realize, right, a lot of them niggas still had like they had a support system still. You know what I'm saying? Whether it been grandma, auntie, their mama, somebody. They had somebody that was consistently on their trail. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had that. You know what I'm saying? And which caused a lot of turmoil in my bed, bro. You know what I'm saying? I did 3 my first bed. I went to India. I did all the jit camp shit, and then turned around when I got out in
So you
'08.
did.
Yeah, I did. I went to jit camp in 2005, ended like the middle of 2005, and I got out July 1st, July 1st, no, July 20th, 2008. So that shit was, to me, that shit was kind of like whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like that kind of went by fast because Jit Camp was Jit Camp back then with Indian River Land Council before. So, but like that shit, we'll
I
get into
didn't even
that
know
one.
you did 2 bids.
Yeah, I did 2 bids,
I ain't even.
bro.
I never knew that.
Yeah, and honestly, bro, I hate to say this shit because the morals and principles that we grew up in, see, and it's weird because like you said, when we grew up, when we met and we first met, bro, we was on some like the real, how they call it, the real like Jay futuristic though. You know what I'm saying? We was like the weird ones. We was skateboarding and skating. We was really the only black kids at the skate park. You know what I'm saying? We trying to
What
be
went
we
wrong, bro?
honestly for me, bro, is I was fighting a lot of shit, bro, like growing up. You know what I'm saying? Between my daddy, see my mama, I met my real biological mama one time. So, and I met her at 15. And how I met how I came across that was I was in school. I was messing with a girl that was in like with the 9th grade. I was still in 7th grade or some shit like 8th grade at J-Hop, and she was babysitting my egg donors, look the baby of the crew. You know what I'm saying? And She happened to
Mm-hmm.
see a picture of me and was like, "Hey, that's my son. I
For
don't really
real?
know him." Yeah, bro, it was bro
Wow.
for real, bro. It was crazy. And then the girl had because she get off early, and she came on the campus at J Hop. It was like, "Hey, JP, come here, let me holler at you." I'm like, "What's up, babe?" I'm the man, bitch. I'm a jit, and I got a chick in high school. I'm in middle school, like. So everybody like, "Oh yeah, your girl right there, your girl right there." But all in all, she's coming to break some real like heavy shit off on me, bro. You know what I'm saying? She's like, "Do you know such and such?"
Yeah.
We ain't gonna speak a name, but she was like, "You know such and such." I'm like, "Yeah." At the time, bro, I was kind of intrigued, bro, because my daddy raised me, which is very, very rare. You know what I'm saying? In the community of how we grow up, it's always either grandma, mama, auntie. You know what I'm saying? It's somebody like that. It's very rarely where a man is getting raised by his daddy or a child. Period. In the
Yeah.
hood. You know what I'm saying? So one thing I can
Mm-hmm.
say, one thing I can say, bro, my daddy did the best he knew how. You know what I'm saying? He tried to keep me out of trouble. He tried to keep me away from the streets. He showed me what a hardworking man was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? I do give him that. You know what I'm saying? Um, but um, like I said, like I brought it home to him, and he was like, "If you go see her, don't come back home."
For
You
real?
know what? Yeah, bro. My daddy told me if I go see my egg donor, bro, he's like, "Don't come back here. You're not welcome back here." So at
So he
15,
made
bro,
you choose sides.
I chose me, bro. I wanted to meet. I just wanted to meet the lady, bro. It wasn't like I was going to go stay with the lady or anything, bro. I just wanted to literally go to this lady house. I brought it to him because it's my daddy, bro. I felt like I could trust. This was my trust. This is all I knew as my 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 the only person I got. So I'm going to him on
Yeah.
some shit like, "Yo, pops, look, man. This girl, she babysits for this, for such and such, and she want to meet me, bro, and I want to meet her. I want to see why she chose the streets and drugs over her own kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm her second oldest. I'm my daddy oldest. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so he was like, nah. He said, but if you go, don't come back here. So I was like, you for
For
real,
real?
bro? Right, bro. And I was like, you for real, man? Like, I know you ain't serious right now. He was like, yeah, bro. If you leave here to go over there, don't come back here, bro. At 15,
At the
bro,
age
you
of
can't.
15.
At the age of 15, bro, and you got to realize at that point, at 15, bro, I was already in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Which was I was hiding it from him, but me and the niggas, the niggas who the niggas who I grew up with, that I called my brothers. You know what I'm saying? God rest in peace, man. Varshay Jenkins, man. You know what I'm saying? That was my ace boom.
Oh man. Yeah,
That was
bro.
that was
Yeah,
Dutchy
bro.
DiBiase. You know what I'm saying? That was my A1 day one. Like if if I was in some shit, he was in some shit, bro. And it was vice versa. So and his mama, you know what I'm saying, and all his family took me in. The Jenkins took me in, bro. You know what I'm saying?
For
So
real? I
like,
never knew that.
yeah, bro. So like the Jenkins took me in, bro, and my mama Debbie, I call her my mama. That's why I call her mom. You know what I'm saying? Like she told me, baby, you ain't got nothing to worry about over here. You know what I'm saying? You loved over here. You know what I'm saying? It might not have been the same love that a biological child to get, bro. But she never really differentiated from us, bro. She was hard on all the boys, bro, but she was like our friend at the same time, our best friend, bro. You know what I'm saying? She kind of taught me how my daddy taught me how to. He showed me how to be a man, bro, as like a God fearing, working, everyday, do right? But Debbie showed me how to be like like a black Superman. Real shit, bro. Like she showed us,
Okay.
she showed all us boys, bro.
Okay.
She showed all us boys. She say, man, if y'all gonna be out here, this what responsibilities look like. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to go to school. I want y'all to do this. I want y'all to do that. But I see what y'all on. Y'all out here. So guess what? I'm finna show y'all what it is. Bills, rent. So just as much as I had to pay, Vache had to pay, Mel had to pay, Julia had to pay, all us. If you thugging, you paying that due. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, bro, that built up a character in me to know that, damn, I can't just be around anywhere, bro, on just like on the free, bro. There's no such thing as free, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pull your weight. But anyway,
I ain't never,
go ahead.
I ain't never know you went through all of this stuff like that. See, what everybody got a story to tell. A lot of people be
Bro,
going through stuff and people don't be knowing.
bro, right, bro, because
Everybody got a story.
like I used to try to hide, bro, a lot of my shit with smiles and laughs, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like my daddy was abusive. Now he was a good dude, like I said, but he was very physically abusive. Like he beat the dog shit at me, bro. It wasn't no belts or none of that shit. He put fists on me as a child, bro. So that's why a lot of people be like, oh, you light skinned nigga, you soft. Bitch, you got to show me. Bitch, I been getting my ass tore up. I'm talking about beat like a grown ass man since 6, 7, 8, 5, 6 years old, bro. So what you gonna do to me? My dad already done did it, dog. So and I'm not and nigga ain't finna just put their hands on me, bro. So we just gonna have to rock out and however this shit go, it's gonna go, bro. And you, because the only thing you gonna do to me is I can do to you. You know what I mean? And that
I
caused
kind
me
of
a lot of,
noticed that. Go ahead.
and that
It
kind of
caused you a
that
lot of
and that,
anger.
bro. That shit caused me a lot of anger, bro. That shit caused me a lot, bro. And even to this day, bro. Like I still like I'm as much as as much. I hate to say this because he passed away, bro. And I really ain't get I really ain't get the opportunity to like rectify our situation, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I went to the hospital, I seen him. He was intubated. He was like they had him asleep and shit. Last year, and like I went to the room myself by myself, bro, and like cried, bro, and said what I needed to say. You know what I'm saying? Even though he ain't wasn't able to respond, bro. Like I just needed to get off my chest because, bro, here I am, bro. I'm 37, bro, and it's been over 16 years, bro. It's well over 16 years, but we ain't spoke, bro. You know what I'm saying? And this my biological daddy, bro. So like
All off of that situation.
from that situation, fam, and I had a lot of animosity, bro, and hatred toward that man, bro, for abandoning me, bro. You know what I
Wow.
mean? And when he abandoned me, bro, it caused me to go down a path of reckless behavior to always seek always seek like from my peers that recognition or acceptance or boy, don't fuck with that nigga. That nigga ain't the regular red nigga. That nigga like Debbie used to always tell me, she say, boy, you was born in the wrong motherfucking body. And I never really understood that shit, bro, until I realized when I like got around other light skins, you know what I'm saying? I don't even like to consider myself as a light skin, bro, because I'm so different. You know what I'm saying? I'm literally so different from the average red nigga, bro.
Yeah.
And I ain't saying like all red niggas soft or none of that shit, bro. But up that road, bro, you see some shit, bro, or you go through some shit, bro, that's gonna make you or break you, bro. You either go you either gonna rock out, bro, you either gonna rock out for you or you gonna fold, bro. And that shit for real, bro. Like I done put in a lot of situations, bro. Like I got to a point, bro, where like I didn't never want applications, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I knew what I would do to somebody, bro. Like I don't even to this day, bro. Like I got to really fuck with somebody. Cause I don't have friends and homies and none of that shit. If I fuck with you, you was family to me, bro. It's always been sacred to me because I don't accept outsiders around me, bro. Because I know how how people is, bro. You know what I'm saying? They a lot of people too
Mm-hmm.
things that don't have no morals, bro, or they don't stand on the way I'm standing. So like I always kind of just kept a distance, bro. Like even when we first met, bro, I was like that. You know what I'm saying? It took a few times at the skate park to be like, oh, okay, bro, what's up? What's good? You know what I'm saying? Like it
Hey,
it took it took a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because it's an energy thing, bro. You got to just feel like, oh, I've always been like a I don't know, bro. But I've always been a good judge of character. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that be my downfall, bro. Because even both times I've been to prison, it wasn't on my own accord. I
For
took,
real?
yeah, bro.
But
I always would take the charge. Like I would always end up taking charges because I knew if I did, I would be like, damn, Jit don't even got no charges. I'm already on adult probation. Jit don't got no charges. I did it. Cause I know if I don't want, I
oh,
didn't never
you
want to see, I never wanted to see my family or my brothers or whatever you want to call it at the time. I never wanted to see nobody hurt or in a fucked up position. In my eyes, I was already property, all of the state property, bitch. I was 16 on adult probation, direct file, you know. And this last time when I caught the 10, bro, I caught 10 to free a nigga, to free my brother for 10 years, bro, and we don't even speak no more for real. I don't even we don't speak no more. Like the nigga ended up catching like 6 years. He already had 3 years. He did like two and a half or whatever it is up the road. Got off he had, mind you now, nigga, everybody knows JP, bro. JP, they know JP gonna get him some money. He gonna sell him some drugs, bro. You know what I'm saying? I never been a robber. That never ever been my stilo. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But for me to catch a robbery case, armed robbery case, bro, for people that knew me was like, don't, what are you doing, bro? What the fuck? And I was just like, it is what it is, bro. You know what I said at the time? My older brother, he had just got out of doing 10 in, 10 out. And if he would have called it, obviously, if he would have called this charge, he would have called a life sentence for PRR,
Oh yeah, he would have been
right?
out of there.
He would have been
In
out of there,
Florida, yeah, Florida.
right?
He gone.
So,
He
so
gone.
I was out 2 years, 8 months by the time I caught this charge, bro. And my lawyer and shit was like, we're gonna try to get your PRR raised because you at the time, the recidivism rate was so high, especially with us young niggas, bro. Niggas was going up the road, coming right back. 30 days, 60 days, 2 weeks. Bitch, I'm out 2 years, 8 months. I was out 2 years, 8 months. I missed about 4 months, bro. So my lawyer, they plead to they do some motions and shit, plead to the judge and was like, look, man, he was out 2 years, 8 months. So the judge threw away the PR. So like I tell him, I'm like, look, man, I was in the county like 2.5 years, bro, fighting this shit. And my brother, and mind you, I had a cell charge and shit out of Tampa and stupid ass shit like that. Same at the same time. So I tell him, I'm like, look, man, I'm tired, bro. I'm tired of sitting in this fucking county, bro. What y'all talking about? They were like, man, before they weigh, obviously before they weigh the PR and shit, they were talking about life in 60 and all this. Bitch, I'm just turned 21, bro. So I'm like, bitch, what? Oh no, y'all gonna just run it. We gonna go to bitch, what? It ain't no deal. I ain't copping out to that. Y'all got me fucked all the way up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all got me all the way fucked up. I say I'm a young nigga, but y'all ain't gonna get me like
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might as well suit this shit up. I'm gonna have my people bring me a suit up here, and I'm gonna make y'all bamboozle me, and I'll just keep trying to come back if that's the case. But anyways, you know, I had a motion for mistaken identity because in the discovery and shit, the dude, you know what I'm saying, he described me wrong, and then 2 months after we locked up, they gave him a photo pack, and he can't identify me or my brother, right? So now this is what my lawyer green as fuck at. They throw the outer how they say it? They threw the outer court, outer court identification. So that when I got booked, when they brought him to the scene, they threw that identification out and kept the in-court identification. So you mean to tell me y'all done had me a year and some change, and y'all finna throw out the probable cause, which was him saying it was these two guys right here at the scene they booked us at? You know what I mean? So like, it was a lot of
Hmm.
shit going on, bro. And I didn't want to see my older brother. He was just out no kids, bro. I didn't want to see the nigga book, bro. So I kind of was like, bro, I'm finna take this charge. He like, nah, we finna go to trial, bitch. In my mind, bitch, I'm not going to do no life sentence, bro. About you, about nobody, bro. Because I'm gonna make one thing about me, bro. Hey, bitch can say what they want to say, bro. Off rip off rip, bitch. I was gonna make a bitch kill me enough. I wasn't. I was not going. I was not finna sit in there with a 99998 date and be
a lot of
subjected to that shit, bro. And a lot of niggas will just
a
sit
lot
there
of
like,
dudes
go ahead.
boy, a lot of dudes caught life on accident, bro. I had a lot of, I know you know a lot of dudes too, but they got
Yeah,
out and
bro.
they did simple things and they got life sentences, bro, on the house,
On
and
the
they in there
house.
just looking stupid, bro. And yeah, so I know exactly what you mean, bro. You took the 10 and made the right choice, bro.
So yeah,
You ain't made
so
no ignorant decision.
nah, so we did a motion for that identity bullshit, and then there was some other shit that I was trying to suppress some evidence and all that type of shit. The typical legal jargon that little loopholes that we try to find to help our case, right? So when
Mm-hmm.
when the state came down and we got all the way down to 30 years, bro. You know what I'm saying? So when we get down to 30 years, the judge kind of like, but we never counter offered, bro. I never put a offer on the table, bro, at all. You know what I'm saying? So the judge kind of like asked the state, like, have the defendant gave an offer? And they were like, no, your honor. He was like, well, I highly consider you taking consideration of what how you said it, like you just take a consideration of a decent offer for the young man. You know what I'm saying? So off rip, bro. I go to my when the PCJ, they come back there and they sit you like when you a holder cell, they got the little the lawyer shit. So the lawyer like he come back there, my fat ass, young ass, fast, just want to just talk out the mouth. I tell him, hey, I ain't taking no more than 10 years, man. I ain't taking no more than 10 years. Other than that, we just gonna suit this shit up like I've been saying. So he like, I was thinking, look, now mind you, this another nigga. So I'm thinking I'm in good hands. He got my best interest he like, oh, I was thinking more like 5. You already got 2 and some change, and you go do 2 and you go doing 2 and some change, you come on home. So I'm like, yeah, bet. Fuck it. Let's rock. He go, now mind you now, I got a game file from my first bid. I'm affiliated and that shit really play a role on shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like then you niggas think you just gonna go up the road, join this and join that, join this and join that, and bust a bitch head and stab a bitch, and that shit ain't
Yeah, they
going
know.
and that shit ain't
Yeah,
gonna
they
affect you down the road. But that shit affect you down the road, my boy. I'm here to tell you, like, that shit affects you. So anyway, so they like, no, he's a gang member, he's a known gang member for this such and such affiliation, and and uh we're not sick, we want 15. Mandatory. I'm like, so they going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. They go on for like a month, bro. So finally he come back to me, bro. We tried 5 years. Then we tried 5 and 3. Oh no, 5 and 5, 5 and 3, 5 and 2. Like we tried everything up to 10 years. You know what I'm saying? I tried everything, even with the outside settings. You know what I'm saying? Probation. So they were like, nah, if we give it, so they kind of got weak and we want 10 years. He come back there, bro. I was so tired, Boogie, bro. I was so tired being in that bitch. I'm almost in here, almost going on 3 years, bro. Tired of eating this shit. I'm tired of smelling these funky ass niggas, and I'm just tired of being around everybody who just wants to be tough, bro, all the time. You know what I'm saying? I want to get around, at least up the road.
yeah.
At least out the road, you know what I'm saying? You got space, you got distance, you know what I'm saying? You go to your cell, you
Yeah.
go to the library, you go to the rec yard, walk the track, put your earbuds, put your radio on, and bitch it, hit the track, spin the bitch, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. So he like, man, we tried everything, man. They don't want to give you nothing but 10 years, man. I'm like, fuck it, run it. Let's go. Let's sign this shit right now.
I'm
Sign
not
that
gonna
shit.
lie, bro. I didn't know you went through a savage upbringing like this. Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like I've been faking. I was faking with a lot of dudes, and for some reason, I always just fit in with the real street dudes, bro. They
Nah, for
always
sure.
love me, bro.
Nah, for sure though, bro. Like, nah, bro,
Bro,
like,
cause I ain't never think you went through that like that, bro. You had a real savage upbringing. Your daddy telling you get out my face if you go choose her, bro. And I thought my trauma was big, bro. What you just told me, I'm like, yeah, you are a different red guy. I'm the red guy that they think that everybody stereotype. I'm that guy. I can admit it because you know I
no,
grew up
you
in a
not. Stop capping, nigga. Stop capping, boy. Fireman, stop capping. Boy, stop capping, fireman. We ain't gonna do this now. We ain't gonna sit here and fool these people. Know what I'm saying?
listen. I can explain though. I'm dead
I
serious,
get it.
bro.
Product of my environment. I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, bro, because I did a lot of crazy things, bro. But it was weird because it's like I had a good heart, but you know my trauma getting abused by my stepdad. Like I didn't know you was getting abused too, bro. But I was just getting my head beat off, you know, every other day by
Yeah,
my stepdad,
yeah,
which made me develop a lot of anger and resentment. But you know, my mom had a lot of love, and she showed me a lot of love, so I always had like a love inside of me, and that's probably why a lot of people, you know, they always gravitated towards my character. You know, when I met people, they see I ain't no really like no, because I got like a genuine loving type of vibe, you know, and
nah, for sure.
but it's weird, bro. Cause getting abused my entire life by my stepdad, bro. I will walk out of my room door, bro, and I don't even know if I'm finna get choke slammed, bro. If I'm finna wake up on the ground, I don't even know.
Right,
So when I went in that place, it kind of what he did to me prepared me for that. Like
right,
it was weird. Like so when I'm
right,
like, man, my daddy. I was getting while y'all
right,
was having fun in elementary. I was getting my neck broke through drywall. Like I
right,
was a
right,
UFC fighter. You know, I
right.
was
I'm
my
fighting for my
stepdad was
life, nigga.
practicing on me.
I'm fighting for my life while you
So
nigga playing with GI Joes, nigga. I was the GI Joe getting played with, nigga. I was the one getting
yeah, bro.
bro, like for real. So that's why I was saying, bro, like, I, and back, like, that's what I'm saying, like that, like, and he would always, and bro, like, he would never like really break it down to me, but basically, bro, he was trying to prepare me, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to prepare me for life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because even though he didn't know, but he was preparing me to be a voidless soldier, bro. You know what I'm saying? You could only kind of like beat somebody so much so, but where you fear that one person because this is my daddy, bro. This is my pops. This is I know I can't whoop him, but ain't nobody else gonna do this.
Yeah, bro.
You know, you know. So it's like I would have loved to been that soft ass light skinned nigga that you know those just yeah, you got that. I can't, like, I never was that. So like, and even when I tried that shit, bro, like I ain't gonna lie, bro, I tried to like, man, you got that, whatever, bro. I felt such disdain for myself, disdain, bro. Like
I feel you.
I felt like, nigga, what? You got that?
But
Fuck you, ain't.
that's trauma though. That's
Yeah, no, yeah, bro, cause you know
because I had to transition too.
I tried that shit, bro, and I couldn't take it, bro. Like it ate me up, bro. The shit ate me up, bro. To where like now I'm really baking a cake for a nigga. Like now I'm like, oh, you got that, but bitch, now I'm finna fuck you over
No,
now.
but You can't do that though, bro, because you got kids and you got some.
Oh
That's what I'm
no,
saying. That's what I
no,
had to
no,
learn, bro.
no, yeah,
Because you,
no, not no more. I'm just saying, as far as like back when I tried, like even younger, bro. Like when I first got booked for this shit, bro, I didn't want no more trouble, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know at the end of the day, I'm like, bro, I can't come. I've been on the road already, and I know that shit already followed me. So I know if I do anything else to somebody in the chain in the county or whatever, I know that shit gonna hurt me even more. Oh look, he's in the cottage area. He's being violent there. He's just out of control. We got to get him off. He's a you know what I'm saying? He's a what they call them niggas, a menace to society, bro.
a minister, yeah, that's what they're gonna say about you, bro.
You know?
That's exactly what they're gonna say about you. But I noticed that when you made a post, bro, you was talking about going off on somebody, and I said to myself, I said, I see, bro, got a lot of anger still in his heart
Yeah,
because
bro,
I can relate to it,
I
and
do,
I
bro.
had to and I had to calm that down, bro. You know, around my kids and my wife, and I got these daughters. So when my daughter's in front of me, my wife always warned me. She like, look, man, watch how you act because if you act like that, they're gonna allow another dude to act like that with them. So my
Hmm.
wife always be on top of me. She like, bro, you got to get yourself under control because you know you ain't in no crazy chaotic environment no more. You playing the dad role now. You got to be nice, daddy. You got to be soft spoken, soft heart. So that's why I kind of had to gravitate more towards my soft side, bro. Because a lot of dudes when they get stuck in that motion in that mode, it'd be hard for them to transition out of that. Which
Hmm.
and I get it, bro. It's because of the trauma. You know, a lot of people got way more trauma than the next person. Like I didn't, bro. I swear to God, I didn't even know you went through none of that, bro. I thought you grew up and lived a nice life, but see, that's why you can't judge a book by its cover, and that's why they would try a red guy like you, thinking judging a book by its cover,
Right.
because and that's what I'm saying because it's just weird, bro. Like in just growing up the way I did, I never would have expected that you grew up and was going through worse than what I went through, bro. I thought my story was, but that's crazy, bro. But I noticed with the post you made, you had some anger behind it, and I'm like, man, bro, still got that dog in him because I had to take that dog out of me, bro. I'm scared of that dog, and I try to keep him because I done had people do little funny, little sly, and I really got to let it slide, bro. Because I'm like, if somebody kill me, you know, I don't want them to take me away from my family and my daughters, bro. I
Hmm.
can't do that. So I gotta be like, I gotta be a red guy, the stereotype of what they say. I gotta
Yep.
be that. Cause I'm not
Yep.
even gonna argue with you. You can cuss me out. You can do whatever you want to do, bro. And I'm gonna probably cry, you know, when I get in the corner by myself, cause you know I'm not used to that, and I still be working on myself. But you know, I found something that's worth more than my pride and worth more than my ego, bro. My family and my kids, bro. Straight up, bro. So that's why, you know, you can size me right now. You talk too loud, I'm going another way. You got it. Phew, I'm out
Right.
of there.
Right. So like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, it's crazy, right? Cause I got three daughters, bro. You know what I'm saying? And my fiance, you know, she has one little girl and two boys. So like, in this household, I got like I try to be like a role model, you know, especially for the boys, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I let them see like I was with my baby mama 5 years, bro, when I got out from 2019 to 2023. Like I'm gonna go on 5 years, bro. And I was so still like just I don't know, bro. I was still a lot of broken, bro. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even in the process of gluing shit back together, trying to figure it what piece go where to where like she got absolute bare minimum from me. You know what I'm saying? And it's not saying like, but I now looking on the shit, bro. I hate to say this shit, but I was never really in love with the girl. You know, I loved her. You know what I'm saying? She gave me kids, and I was never at home, bro. I always felt like at any moment, it was gonna be whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I was always playing defense, bro, and I never would allow myself to get close to nobody, bro. But my fiance now, bro, it's like I'm able to see. I see shit in a different light, bro. Like I see what happiness is. I feel what happiness is. I feel accepted. I feel comfortable. I don't feel like how you say, like on edge, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't feel like there's something just out to get me all the time, or and I don't have the urge to do nothing, bro. Like my baby mama, bro, I was never really faithful with her, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
there'll be times where I stayed faithful, but then I'll be like I get bored, bro, because I was never really all the way in. You know what I'm saying? Because I never felt comfortable. You know, like I never felt
What you
comfortable.
mean? What you mean you didn't feel comfortable? Like how? Like
Like I don't know, bro. Like I said, bro. I see my daddy go through women, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like he never really had a one woman. It was always for a year, a couple years, whatever, whatever, here and there. And I kind of like that's how I was kind of living, bro. And I got out of prison, bro, and me and baby mama was together, and I was just like, you know what? I want to make this work. I told myself like, okay, cool. But at the end of the day, bro, I wasn't ready, bro. That she wasn't my person, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, like I was telling my fiance, bro, I say I love her. You know what I'm saying? I thank her, I appreciate her, bro. Cause at the end of the day, bro, if it wasn't for her, bro, and it was an average bitch I was with, bro, I'd either be dead or back in prison, bro. Right now, this right here wouldn't even be happening, bro. Because
bro, I
the
ain't even know
average,
you.
go ahead.
I ain't even know you had that much in you, bro. Like you, that's what, bro. You blowing my mind right now. I can't lie, bro. Because, but the funny thing, I'm gonna let you continue, bro. Like I got married on my second real relationship, bro. When I got out from doing the 6 years, bro, I got rejected by this black girl. She rejected the shit out of me. She had like she didn't want me. You know, she rolled with me, and then she had like she didn't want me, bro. And it crushed me. It crushed my self esteem. And then she wanted to talk to, you know, she wanted to talk to females. She wanted to talk to the other side. So I'm like, dang, I let you do that when I was in there, and now that I'm like, I'm not good enough to keep your attention, and it crushed me, bro. So. And due to my rejection, you know, from my stepdad growing up, you know, I'm like I said, I'm a soft guy, you know, I'm a sucker for love. So I got married on my second real relationship, bro. Like when the black girl rejected me, I went to my wife now and got married to her. That's how bad I wanted love, that my stepdad just beat me, and I just wanted to be accepted. I just wanted to
Yeah,
be loved. I got
yeah,
married on my second relationship, bro. I was chasing it. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm needy, bro. I got abandonment issues. I feel like my mom chose my stepdad over me, so it made me real needy and emotionally needy. So you know,
No,
and
for
my
sure, I get
wife
it.
is real catering to that. And
Right,
she
I
catering
get.
to my emotions, bro. And it's like, but them abandonment issues mess up a lot of people though, and make you do all of that weird stuff. When your parents abandon you, when a kid get abandoned by their parents, bro, it's like being abandoned by God, because to a child, their parents are like God,
Right,
and
right.
that's and so that's why when they get abandoned, they grow up. It creates serial killers. It creates murderers, rapists. Abandonment causes the highest level of crime, because if my own parents don't love me, God don't love me, the world don't love me. You
Ain't
know,
nobody gonna love me,
and that
bro.
abandonment serious.
Right.
Yeah,
And
yes, sir.
if my own parents, if my own parent, whatever you have, don't love you, why would somebody else?
I ain't
You
never
know,
feel no love either, bro.
that's and kind of like, bro. So I never really. All right. So back to my baby mama situation. That's why I never like. That's why we didn't work, because I never knew what love was, bro. Like in older age, bro, because like you gotta realize, bro, 15 years old, for you just to be like, get out, I don't come back, bro. That means in my mind, bitch, you never really loved me. I'm your son, bitch. You was you was doing obligatory shit because you had to. You know what I mean? And it's like, so how am I supposed to love somebody correctly, and I don't even know how to love my own self correctly?
That is what that looked like, though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If he just kick you off of one situation, bro,
No, for sure.
you ain't really love me, bro. No, you
So
ain't.
so like honestly, bro, like so I got my
But
baby
some
mama fresh out
parents,
of prison. Go ahead.
hold on. some parents grow up on tough love, bro. That's why I learned to have compassion for my stepdad, even though he abused me. Because, being a parent, it doesn't come with an instruction manual. So you can't really blame them for or fault them for what they do, because they only doing what they was taught through their trauma. And it's
Right.
generational trauma that just gets passed down. That's why you got to deprogram yourself and break yourself out of that curse of that generational trauma and be the black sheep and go the other way. Like you said, you're gonna end up either dead or in jail if you don't change your ways and open up your heart, because open up your heart is really your feminine side. That's why a lot of guys have problems with it, and a lot of guys get stuck in their ego mind, because the ego
Yep.
mind is more masculine. Like, yeah, I do it. Like it's the action. And a lot of guys cut off that heart part, because that heart part makes them feel vulnerable and soft. It's the feminine side. Hey man, I love you, man. Give me a hug, man. But when you had them daughters, you know what I'm saying? You got to tighten down, bro. You got to really, and I had to learn that, bro. I had to open up my heart and be more soft and a flower giving, loving type of guy. Like,
Yep.
for my daughters. Like, I can't walk around being macho man, hard, screaming tough guy, street antics, and you can't do that. But everything a learning experience. But yeah, you should learn to have compassion for your parents, bro. Because trust me, if they did what they did to you, I can only imagine what they went through growing up to
Right.
just to do that to you, bro.
Yeah. And like I'm not like, even now, bro, like there's only really like my uncle or my daddy's brother. Um so like so started when I started getting in trouble, bro, like I always kind of felt like there was something wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't, my daddy's side Puerto Rican and shit. So like I don't look like damn one of the motherfuckers. I don't like nobody over there. So I've always kind of felt like I was the black sheep anyways, you know what I'm saying? So but as soon as I started getting in trouble, they kind of like everybody kind of like blackballed me. So like, but like now, you know what I'm saying? There's a handful. I got a handful of like a couple cousins that like always kind of like tried to reach out and stay in contact with me, or my uncle them. They older, so like I didn't really like. I kind of now I realize like if there was like people be like, nigga, there's life going on outside of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like so, like my uncle and my aunt,
Mm-hmm.
since we just since really since my old boy passed away, like we kind of like rekindled our relationship, bro. It's and I come to realize, bro, like you can't. You know how they say don't block your blessings, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like even
Yeah.
if you got somebody that always treated you good, bro, and you distance yourself, bro, on your own feeling. You know what I'm saying? You kind of blocking your blessings, bro, because like my uncle, bro, like there's been time, bro, they done came in the clutch, bro, like, and it's like, damn, I really do kind of have people, but like it's not what you so people like you people expect a certain type of relationship or a reaction because based off of how you will react for somebody, right? And you can't do that. Like everybody's different. Like
Yeah.
I'm a street nigga, bro. So like I was raised on them type of ethics and morals. You know what I'm saying? Like you do, if this your peoples, you go all the way out. There's no straddling the fence, right? Versus
Mm-hmm.
normal people, normal people. Hear me what I'm saying? Normal people. They 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 gonna react and do when need be. If you don't ask, if
Mm-hmm.
like what they say, a closed mouth don't get fed. If you don't come to them and you don't ask, put your pride to the side, bitch ain't nobody a mind reader. As bad as you wanted somebody to understand you, you can't have nobody understand you if you ain't letting them in.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
So like my uncle and my aunt, you know what I'm saying? My couple, I got some cousins and shit, bro, that I do deal with. Um, I love them, bro. Like it's been no drama, no bullshit. It just took time for them to understand where I was coming from and the place I was at with it. You know what I'm saying? And then they were like, damn, we didn't know that. I did. And then I'm like, how the fuck you ain't know that? But then I had to sit and think like, nigga, you ain't said nothing, bro. You just closed up,
So,
treat
yep.
you closed up and treated these people like they was the op.
What about your
They
mom? You talk to your mom?
Nah, bro. She's still, she's still a junkie. She's still on drugs and doing crazy shit. And, bro, she had 9 kids, bro, and she done did the same shit 9 different fucking times, bro. Like she'll get pregnant, get sober, had a baby, X amount of time, leave the baby with sad father and disappear and go back on this shit. Done did this shit, bro. Boom, 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 boom. So like it's nothing new, bro. I tried to give it a chance. I tried to get to know her that one time, bro, and it just didn't work out, fam. You know what I'm saying? That's just her, bro. I gotta understand that's just her. You know what I'm saying? I don't accept it. I don't accept her. I don't claim her. You know, it is what it is. You know
Man,
what I'm saying? It is what it is. So like I got one more. I got really one mama. You know what I'm saying? It's Debbie Jenkins, bro. She raised me, bro, and she taught me really how to carry myself as a man, bro. I want I
that's crazy, bro. Why you think Vontae did that? Why you think he committed suicide, bro? That kind of screwed me up. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It messed
so
up my sleep.
listen.
It,
So Boogie, I'm not gonna really. I don't. It's a lot of politics behind that, bro, and I'm not really trying to stir no pots, bro. But
I feel you, bro. I got it.
but
I understand.
but like it's it's there's people involved, bro. That without saying like there's other people involved, bro. That did some shit to my brother, bro, and other people treated that other person or people like they was gold or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And treated my brother when he came home. They treated my brother like he was how you say like a pariah. You know what I'm saying? Like he had the plague or he had leprosy or some shit, bro. And my brother was a very smart dude, bro. You know what I'm saying? If anybody ever took the time and been around him for real, bro, yeah, he was a hot head. All of us was on the same timing, bro.
Yeah.
We all did dumb shit. We all got money. We sold drugs. We broke in houses as kids, whatever. But if anybody ever took the time and really got to know that man, bro, they knew that dude's brain was on some whole other shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's been times, bro, like 2008, 2007, 2006, me and this man in a buddy car, popping jigs, reading astrology books and numerology, colorology. Bro, no bullshit, bro. This man, bro, this man was beyond his time, fam. Like,
What?
bro, numerology, colorology, astrology, bro, planetology, bro.
Yo,
Bro, this man was beyond, bro. He was something special, bro. Like he was very gifted, bro. Like he was very, very,
wow.
bro. He was very, 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 very bright, bro. You know what I'm saying? And once again, we are a product of our environment, and in our environment, a smart nigga isn't the alpha. You know what I'm saying? The smart one, the one that uses his brain, obviously is now when you think about it, the smart one is the one that sits back and plays chess with dumb niggas. But growing up,
Man.
if you had but bro, we used to be late nights, hotel rooms with big ass, old ass books, bro, on crazy shit, bro. And we used to be high as a bitch on jigs, smoking weed, reading these books, bro, like, and
Bro, that's amazing, bro. So y'all on jigs and get higher education.
bro, we high as fuck on higher education, bro. I ain't lying, bro, and I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like a lot of shit that I do
Yo,
today, a
I
lot
ain't
of
never
shit,
heard nothing like that.
bro, for real, bro. That nigga was the truth, bro. Like, and a lot of stuff that I do today, bro, like I dedicate to him, bro. Like because had sat me down, was like, JP, bro, you too smart, bro. You different. You calculate it, bro. You don't just move. You don't just act. You calculate it, bro. You're like, bitch will piss you off and you'll snap out, you'll click out, but But for the most part, bro, you're real calculated, bro. You're real calm. You're real precise. You know what I'm saying? You deadly, bro. And a lot of niggas ain't gonna like that. He's like, and this is a jit, bro. He's a jit talking to me like this. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
I was talking to him. I was talking to him in the inbox. That's why when I seen the Facebook post, I'm like, he seemed so normal when he was texting me in the inbox. I'm like, he was. I forgot. I got it in my phone what he was talking about. He was asking me about something. I'm like, didn't seem like nothing was wrong with him, bro. It really spooked me. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It really like, cause like I said, I'm a soft hearted dude. Now I'm not wearing my shield how I used to in the street, bro. And I'm like, so my heart is open and vulnerable. So the pain hit me at like a times 10,000, bro. So I was spooked. I'm scared. I was, bro. It really shook me, bro. Like, and I looked at his messages over and over again, bro. And that situation really shook me, bro. But I didn't even know you live with this man. So
Yeah,
what I went through can't even compare to what you went through.
bro. This is my bro. Like me, him, my brother Derek, Lloyd. I hate to even say
What
this
D
nigga,
at? What Derek at?
bro. Brother came home. He went to the feds for a little while. He home. He doing good. You know what I'm saying? Like I reach out to him. We talk every now and then. You know, bro doing him. Bro doing real good. You know what I'm saying? Staying out the way. You know. I don't know if you remember Danny Turbo. We fell out. Um, he let drugs and money he had caught a little while I was up the road doing the 10. He ended up getting some kind of lawsuit for some cheese, bro. Nice little chunk of change and shit. And he was always the back door. He was always the back door nigga, the back door brother. Like he was always the one, the creep brother. You know what I mean? Steal your
I
dough,
know.
help you look for it, try to fuck your bitch, and like just weird. Like he was always the weird nigga, bro. Like, but I came home, bro, and he had that money, bro, and he was very paranoid because he had that money, bro, and none of us was home when he had money. So like none of his brothers, me, Vache, none of us was home to help him. So like when he got that money, he became real paranoid, very like skittish, bro. Like he popping jigs, he letting the jigs control his mind. He having like schizophrenic like episodes.
Wow.
People watching him, people in his attic, all type of weird shit, right,
Oh man.
bro? Like so, we fell out, bro, cause he he just was one of them. He was one of them red niggas that felt like he was the red nigga that fit the category, but tried not to fit the category. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to be that nigga, so he tried to fit in our category of life. You know what I'm saying? When really, bro, like I ain't gonna say he ain't had no bad upbringing either. He had a kind of fucked up upbringing too, but bro, he just wasn't a dog for real. Like he tried to be a dog. I give it to him. You know what I'm saying? But like he had a lot of creep ass ways, bro. And I'm gonna let that rest and that dog die. You feel me?
Yeah,
But
man.
just to give you a little bit of insight, but just I can give you this right here on Vache. When you say committed suicide, bro, like yeah, he took his own life, but it wasn't in the essence of like a overdose or shooting himself or cutting his, you know what I'm saying? Like the typical suicide, right? Like he was
Mm-hmm.
having he was he was having his own personal struggles, bro. Like he was fighting demons, bro. You know what I'm saying, within himself. And he was I hate to say this about my brother, bro, because I love this man to death. I say this and I don't would never ever look at my brother any different. You know what I'm saying? But like I get it coming from what we come from. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand. So like he uh he used drugs as a coping mechanism, thinking that was gonna fix the situation. You know what I'm saying? But really it was fucking him up more because when the only once the drugs are gone, I feel like dying, and that's the truth, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like once the drugs was gone, he was back in that dark place, and nobody took the time, mind you. He called me all the time. We talked all the time. He told me a lot of shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I was fresh out of prison, first of all. You feel me? Me and my baby mama was like kind of we trying to figure out each other. I'm fresh out of prison. I moved in with this lady, bro, and you know how that shit just it's a culture shock for
Yeah.
me and her. And on top of that,
Mm-hmm.
I was working rebuilding houses in the Keys and like Key West and shit. I was redoing like them big ass houses and shit. I was working for a construction company. And when he really reached out to me, bro, I was gone, bro. I was like, bro, okay, look, I can't send you to my house and my baby mama there, bro. I trust you, but I can't make her trust you. She don't really know you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I said I'm gonna have her come get me. I'm gonna come home. You can stay with us for 2 weeks. That's all I can really do because we stay in an apartment on the north side, and the people already be kind of flagging with me being at that bitch, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I say I could give you a spot for 2 weeks. Give me some time. You come back. You know what I'm saying? You always welcome at the crib, bro. He was like, all right, bro. So basically, bro, St. Anthony's, bro, hospital, bro, is really the ones to blame, bro. You know what I'm saying? If they would have took my brother serious and not said he was lying and all this, he used to he so when the drugs would go, I guess when the drugs would wear off, he would go to St. Anthony's and Baker Act himself because he know he needed help. I don't know how many times it happened or whatever, bro, but he went that time, bro, and then people said, nah, we ain't got nothing for you. You're
Damn.
faking. You're faking. There's nothing wrong with you. This is the story I got told, bro. So my brother, he left, you know, and he was serious, bro. And he didn't want to be here no more, bro. He felt like nobody loved him. He felt like he was here by himself. He felt alone. He was hurting. He went to the parking garage and jumped off the fourth story. And bro, it hurts me, bro, because my brother was the toughest nigga I knew, bro. Like mentally.
I wish I would have never asked you that, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't trying to cry right now, bro.
Nah,
I
you
wish I
good,
would have
bro.
never asked you this about this, bro. I'm trying to I'm trying to keep my head right, bro. Dang, man. Dang, boy. Yeah, but we all fall weak sometimes, bro. Even I fall weak, I'm just thankful I got my wife, bro, to help like build me back up because I be telling a lot of dudes and I be going through my little stuff, you know, my little depressive moments. And so we, you know, when I took that hard shield off, you know, we all got that softness inside of us, bro. Even when you try to fight it away, bro, because believe me, I tried to fight it away a long time and many years, bro. And I finally accepted it and just learned to, you know, look within and to figure myself out. You know, before I try to help everybody else and just to also just be a better person for my wife and for my kids, bro. You know, if anything, bro, because I almost got divorced 4 years ago, bro. Like I really had to look at myself in the mirror and I really had to straighten myself out, bro, and deprogram myself of all of the messed up ways and all of the things I was doing. And cause I ain't on no prison yard, bro, but I'm getting arguments like I'm on a prison yard ready to, so that's what I'm saying. I had to really like, I was on some other stuff, bro, but I'm glad God helped me, you know, help open the pathways for me to show me what to do in order to fix myself, because a lot of dudes, you know, they get stuck and they don't have nobody to turn to, bro. And that's why I started this podcast to kind of just be an outlet for people to be able to talk, because everybody ain't got the outlet to be able to talk, bro. And a lot of dudes won't even talk. You will never even know what they went through or what they even going through, because they'll keep that bulletproof vest on and they won't let it show. Right. And that's just my whole mission, bro, is to plant seeds and just try to help dudes get through that trauma, you know, what they've been through, and to just try to deprogram themselves to let them know, man, it is like at the end of that tunnel, bro. And, you know, when you transition, you can, because you don't have to stay attached to the old version of yourself, bro. And that's what I had to realize, you know, let that old identity go, man. I was ready to change my name to John. You know, I got a new identity. I'm a loving guy. You know, I ain't got to have nothing to do with that old guy no more. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? And a lot of people get stuck on their old version, you know, and it's like a book. You can flip the chapter and that's the old chapter. That ain't me no more. So it's like, that's why I started this, bro, to try to help people, bro. And you know what? And I know Vontae, he would have got on here with me, bro. He would have got on here, bro.
Bro, most
He would
definitely,
have been
bro.
on here.
Bro, one thing about, like I said, one thing about him, bro, he was always willing to share, bro. He was always willing to give back and try to help. You know what I'm saying? I remember one of them late nights again, bro. He used to always tell me, like, bro, I want to, he say, bro, if I can't reach out, he say, bro, if I can't do anything, he say, I want to change the way kids are going. He say, because the way we grew up, the way we had to grow up, he say, there's always, he said the kids shouldn't have to go through that. He said he wanted to be rich just to be able to take in all the kids, bro, from the street, bro, and make sure they went to school and really giving them the opportunity to live, bro. You know what I'm saying? And bro, that man, bro, like that's what I'm saying. He's the reason why, like, I ended up in that household, bro, because he seen me. You know what I'm saying? Really, dog, just on the street, bro. You know what I'm saying? We went to school together and shit. He seen me like, bro, I was sleeping on the street, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't had nowhere to go. You know what I'm saying? So like, he used to be like, bro, what's up, bro? I was like, I'm just chilling. I'm trying to play it down. I don't want nobody. I didn't want, like, I was mad, but I still didn't want my old buddy to get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? He made a decision. I made a decision, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like, Varsha used to always see me in the hood and shit. I was either in like a buddy car, sleeping in the buddy car in the alley, behind, you know what I'm saying? Behind somebody's shit. Like, and he used to be like, damn, bitch. He talked to me. He was like, bro, what's up, bro? And I told him, I'm like, bitch, bitch, y'all got houses to go to. Bitch, I ain't got, this is my house. Bitch, the streets is my house. That nigga looked at me and said, not no more, bitch, you coming home. And
I
from
ain't
that
gonna lie,
day,
bro. I never would imagine you went through nothing like that. I never would imagine that, bro. I
yeah,
never would imagine that. I lived in a good house. I was getting abused, bro, but I got abused in a nice big 4-bedroom house. And I'd rather had that because when I hear other people's stories, I'm like, I'd rather get my head knocked off over and over again in that big, beautiful house when I hear the stuff that other people went through, bro. I'm like, that's why I said I know I had it bad, bro, but I had good Christmases, bro. I had good big dinners and I lived in a good big house and how everything was supposed to go. Just my stepdad, he just had a lot of trauma, you know, and I was his punching bag. You know, I was a UFC practice for him. But I get it now that I'm older. And even though when he died, bro, it's like I still want acceptance from this man in the grave, bro. In the grave, I still want acceptance from him just to show him I'm a good human being. I could have been a great stepson for you, man. You know,
right.
and I had to learn to get over that acceptance thing too. Validation in the streets, trying to be accepted by any means because I wanted to be accepted by my stepdad, and I had to get over that too. But I'm gonna let you go though, bro, because we at 1 hour right now.
Yes,
We had
sir.
an hour, boy.
Yes,
When
sir.
I'm it was good talking to you, bro. It was good. It was a nice, good conversation, man.
Well,
Yes, sir, bro. I appreciate you coming on, bro. I
anytime,
appreciate,
man.
man. This was long overdue, man. This
For
was long.
sure.
I've been supposed to
And,
have you on here.
honestly, man, there's a whole lot more to get into, man. Shit, we can go round 2 another day, man. Chapter 2, man. Look for it.
Yeah. Yes, sir. But thank you, bro. I appreciate you, bro. It's all love, man.
All love, you
I'm gonna
already
send
know
you the
that.
copy of this when I'm done too,
All
just so
right,
you can look at it. I'm gonna send you the copy. All right,
definitely.
love you, bro.
Love you too, bro.